everybody. Hope you're all doing fine. You're moving on greatly by God's grace. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed to my channel. You guys mean a lot. I love you guys and thank you for the love that you're showing me. Thank you for the new subscribers. You're welcome to the family. Those who have been with us, thank you so much. We have been learning together. Here I discuss on parenthood, I talk on motherhood, I talk on breastfeeding, I talk on childhood, parenting, children in general. We have lots to share, lots of topic to discuss. Thank you so much for those who continue liking and sharing my videos. I appreciate you guys. Today we're going to talk on babies. Being a mother is hectic. It's not really something that people enjoy. Though we love the little ones, we enjoy them. We love the children. But being a mother, we have a lot. As mothers, we have got a lot in our hands. And today I want us to talk on babies. Why do babies cry? Most of the times when I was a first mother, and this I would like to share with the first time mothers and encourage them, babies do cry. Especially when you're a first time mother, because when you're a first time mother, you don't know a lot of things, because we keep on googling, we research and things, but in actual sense we don't know a lot of things. Most of the things are on us. We have to do this, we have to do the other. So even that, like for me, when I was a first time mother, my baby used to cry a lot. So I could ask myself, why is my baby crying this much? So I came to realize that once you're not feeding them enough, once they're not breastfeeding enough, and most of the times for you breastfeed, you think that they are satisfied, but in actual sense they are just, because when they're suckling, especially when you're with their newborns, their suckling even is, they take it slowly, so they suckle in a slow pace. So you find that after you breastfeed for just some few minutes, I could breastfeed maybe for 5 minutes, and I could think that my baby is full. So after, you find that the baby cries. The baby kept on crying and crying. So after reading and researching and things like that, I came to realize that my baby was not having enough breast milk. So what I decided is to make sure that you breastfeed. Some people even say that breastfeed for your baby for not less than 20 minutes. So just breastfeed your baby. And sometimes you find that you put your baby on the breast and then the baby just doesn't suckle. So you have to try again and again and try. And you breastfeed for, maybe you can use 20 minutes one breast, 20 minutes in another breast. So make sure that you give your baby as much breast milk as possible, especially when they're newborns, because they become so hungry so fast. So make sure, even if you breastfeed after every 2 hours, but make sure your baby becomes full. And you'll see that if your baby is crying, then you see it may reduce. If your baby is not sick, or there's nothing, there is no any problem with your baby's health, make sure that you breastfeed enough. So breastfeeding and not breastfeeding enough can be a reason as to why babies cry. So make sure that if your baby is crying a lot, make sure that is your baby having enough breast milk. Or for those who are using formula, because there are some parents who are not breastfeeding but they're using formula, are you giving the specified amount, the quantity that the baby is supposed to be given at that particular time? So you make sure that the baby is given enough quantity of milk at a particular time if you're giving formula. But if you're breastfeeding, please make sure that you breastfeed after every 2 hours. You breastfeed after every 2 hours. You breastfeed, and you breastfeed for 20 minutes, for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes, but make it frequently so that your baby can have enough milk. The other thing that babies also can cry is not being too hot or too cold. Babies can also cry when they are too hot, because sometimes we feel that because they are little, we find that we should pump them with so many clothes and think that it's very cold. So even that, when they are very hot, it's also a problem. They keep on crying. And the other way around also, being too cold. When they're too cold, they are also crying. So you find that, make sure that your baby has enough clothes at the particular time. If it's too cold, then make sure that they have got enough clothes. If it's too hot, make sure that the clothes are not too many. Reduce the clothes on your baby. This also will make sure that your baby is not crying so much. The other reason why babies cry, of course, when a baby is sick. So you also check the temperature of your baby. If your baby is sick, then of course the baby will cry. Definitely the baby will be crying. So make sure that your baby is on a proper temperature. If the temperature is not yes, bud, come here, come and sit here. Hi, hi. Yeah, so we are talking on babies. So if babies, if the temperature is not fine, of course your baby will cry. If your baby is sick, of course your baby will cry. So make sure also the temperature is right. So as a parent, we have this small thing that we don't we have to stay with, like a thermometer. Just have it, just stay with it, so that you can measure the temperature of your baby. If your baby is sick, then you should know. If your baby is crying, the temperature is too high, your baby is crying. So and if you see that the crying is persisting, please seek medical advice or take your baby to the hospital as soon as possible, because babies don't talk. So they'll not tell you that, mommy, I'm sick, or mommy, I'm hungry, or mommy, I'm hot. But as parents, we have to just determine, is my baby sick, is my baby hungry, is my baby. And sometimes there are those colic babies, they just cry and cry and cry and cry. That's another topic of its own. Sometimes baby just cry for no good reason, they just cry. So that is also another thing to detect if as a parent. You know, as a mother, for us mothers, we have that instinct that you just know if this baby, what's happening to this baby. Is my baby sick, or is my baby not sick, or is just crying? Because there are some babies just cry and cry. So I just wanted to talk to first-time mothers on children, on their little ones. Don't just think your baby is crying too much and think that maybe there is something serious. Sometimes there is nothing serious. So please, mothers, first-time mothers, these are some of the reasons I wanted us to discuss on as to why children cry. So make sure that your children, you look at them and see properly what is making them cry. So hope you have learned something, hope you have enjoyed today. I wanted to share with you this because I love you guys. I love first-time mothers, I love all mothers, and as I've been always saying, once a mother, always a mother. Just stay happy and have happy children. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.